Hey, good evening. Welcome, everybody, to RangersLive.net. Tom Martin with you here. It's volleyball night. I am live in Reamer tonight as the Rangers take on the Hill City Northland Storm. And so far tonight, it has been a clean sweep with 7th and 8th graders winning. And I just watched the JV. JV wins 25-7 and 25-15. And holy cow, we are on a roll. Got some interviews. We'll try to get to them here. Again, was talking to some of the girls, so I got on a little bit later than I wanted to here. I wanted to play some of these interviews. And again, I just want to reach out and thank all of our sponsors. All of our sponsors have done a great job stepping up this year. We've got a bunch of new ones and still have more coming. And again, all the money that we raise stays right at the school. We have a nice fund started for Rangers Athletics that we will distribute all across Ranger Athletics. Any sport that needs some help, we are raising funds to help them out. But yes. Tell you what, I'm going to just run through that list of sponsors right now while we got a couple moments. And again, if you have an opportunity to stop in and maybe thank some of these sponsors in person, that would be awesome. I thought I was going to have Lucy join me for the whole match here, but she's going to warm up on a JV match here in the near future and get a little announcing practice, and then maybe towards the end of the year, we'll get some other girls more involved in it. But it's been great getting some interviews and getting to talk to them and their thoughts on some of the different matches that they've had or upcoming matches. Again, Tuesday night, looking for everybody to show up live at the high school as the girls take on Rush City on Tuesday night. So looking forward to that one. I will get some updates here as we get going tonight from the tennis match. Tennis under the lights tonight. Clay will be down there and getting me some updates on that. And yeah, we are just about ready to go. But let's run through our list of sponsors here while we have a moment.
Thank you to all sponsors of Rangers Live: Always Painting, Auto Smith Service Group, Crosby Ironton Sports Boosters, CI Transportation, Canna Wine Bar, Crosby Ironton Courier, Cuyuna Country Auto Center, Cuyuna Lake Parts City, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, The Deer Stand, Deerwood Bank, Deerwood Technologies, Seth Jackson of Edward Jones Crosby, French's Automotive, High Wheel Confectionery, Hope Tech Unlimited. Thank you to all sponsors of Rangers Live: Hydraulic Carpet, Iron Range Eatery, KK Advertising, Coop Funeral Home, Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union of Crosby, Mike Melanich of Coldwell Banker, Minnesota Teas, Mission Beach Resort, North Central Transfer, Range Disposal Services, Tom Kruziter and Tyler Hendrickson of Real Estate Pros and Coldwell Banker, R&R Landscaping and Construction in Aiken, The Spalding House, T&J Services, Tremolo Communications, Unity Bank of Crosby. If you are interested in advertising with Rangers Live, please contact Clay Twig, the Activities Director in the Activities Department at Crosby Ironton High School. We are offering many different opportunities for you to advertise with Rangers Live, and all the proceeds go back to the student athletes of Crosby Ironton High School. Thank you so much for your support, and go CI Go.
All right, with that said, we are just seconds away here from the national anthem and starting lineups and all that good stuff here up in Reamer at the Northland High School as the Rangers take on the Storm. Rangers come into this one 10-2 on the year. 10-2 coming off of a third place win in the Barb Neprud Invitational on Saturday, and then a 3-2 win against Mille Lacs on Tuesday night. And try to keep the winning ways going here tonight against the Storm. Storm are 6-8 on the year, and the only The only matchup we could find that was similar was Cromwell Wright, and the Rangers beat them 3-0, and the Storm beat them 3-2 the other day. Both teams are in black tonight. The Storm with a little bit different colored trim, kind of a gold trim. Rangers with their white trim, but yeah, otherwise both teams are all in black, and that's the way it's going to look tonight. First of all, we're going to have the national anthem. We'll try to pick that up for you here, so just be patient. We'll be right back.
This week is homecoming in Northland Community Schools, and I'd like to present the homecoming court.
All right, we're about ready to go here with some starters and lineups, and we've got a couple of announcements for some of the students going on here. First of all,
And the junior royalty is Sutton Seifert and Wesley Dowd.
I'm not quite sure what they're announcing with headset on here. It's a little tough to hear, but two of the volleyball players and then one of the students that's in the band came out for some announcements here.
First of the reserves, number 10, Malaya McNary.
All right, first of all, the non-starters,
Number 11, Rain Appelsgaard.
Malaya Vigneri, Wayne Elvisgard, Adeline Vandekamp, Sophia Strom.
Number 2,
All right, first of all, I guess we'll just run down all of them here. Number 2, Cami Armbrust. Number 3, Veronica Millsap. Number 4, Sammy Hashi. Number 5, Ava Bordage. Number 6, Lucy Lewandowski. Lucy is not participating tonight. She is going to rest her back for the big match on Tuesday night. Number 7 is Emma Anderson. Again, number 10, Malia Vigneri. Number 11, Rain Elvisgard. Number 12, Sophia Strom. Sophie is also out for tonight with a bad foot. Number 19, Adeline Vandekamp. And number 20, Kirsten Nixon for the Rangers. And on the other side, we'll just run through all of them too because they are going through them pretty quick. Number 2 is Nora Wake. Number 4 is Ashlyn Schwartz. Number 5 is Danny Hanula. That's it, Hanula. Number 6 is Madeline Swanson. Number 8 is Avery Ruack. Number 9 is Casey Jones. Number 10 is Charity Berg. Number 11 is Taylor Washburn. Number 12, Haley Barnes. Number 14, Madison Barnes. Number 16, Sophia Lamke. Number 17, Mariah Dahl. And number 19, Vanessa Kingsley. Head coach Stacy Wake. tonight, head coach for the Rangers will be Allison Honan. Nate Ernst is absent, doing his National Guard duties. So Allison, head coach, got Jamie Welly down there helping her tonight. And again, the Rangers trying to complete the sweep of the Storm here, winning at all ages, all the way up. Again, the JV won 25-7 and 25-15. Rangers have Kristen Nixon, Cammie Armbrust, and Veronica Millsop in the back row. Front row, Emma Anderson, Ava Bordage, and Sammy Hashi. Looks like on the other side, number 11, Taylor Washburn, number 4, Ashlyn Schwartz, number 5, Danny Hanula, number 10, Charity Berg, number 3 is Nora Wake, and number 17 is Mariah Dahl. Here we go. Cammie with the set to Sammy, big shot there, big swing. On the other side, set up, left-handed swing, and came over the net, and Emma Anderson was right there to knock it back. On the overpass, right at the top of the net, Emma playing the net nicely. 1-0 Rangers. Emma Anderson will start with the serve. Emma, just a 10th grader, sophomore, starter for the Rangers. Big swing on the other side, but it is too long. Charity Berg knocking that one long for the Storm. 2-0 Rangers. Rangers are on my right, Storm on my left, and it'll be that way all night long. Bumped up to the front, the Storm. Here's the lefty shot, knocked right back. Storm sets it up, and found a soft spot in the middle of the court, and Rangers could not get to that one as it goes to the back wall. 2-1 Storm. Serving is the libero Madison Barnes. Anderson knocks it up to the front row, and again the Rangers on their heels a little bit here to get things started. 2-2. Madison Barnes serving. Anderson with the dig up front. Veronica with the shot, comes to the top of the net. Sammy just knocks it up in the air. Right back to Sammy. She knocks this one to the back, dug out nicely there. Over in 3 by the Storm. Nixon with the setup to Sammy Hashi, and boom. Sammy with the big swing in the point. Goes off of one of the blockers and out of bounds, Ranger point. Ava Bordage to serve. Good serve by Ava. Nice dig on the other side by the Storm. Nixon. They get it to Hashi. Big shot. Dug out in the back row. They get it over in 3. Rangers will set up again. Bordage. This time Veronica just a little long. And we are tied at 3. Serving now is Nora Wake. Switch as Ashlyn Schwartz comes in, and Nora's serve goes into the net. Ranger point. Sammy Hashi will go back to serve for the Rangers. 4-3 Rangers. Sammy serving right to left. Kind of a soft serve, dug out nicely. Here's the set, big swing, and they try to go cross court, too wide by the Storm. Point for the Rangers. Sammy serving 5-3. Oh, this one catches the top of the tape and spins around and falls on the Ranger side. Talking to some of the fans, the Rangers did have some problems serving the other night, giving away quite a few points. There's a nice ace serve there by the Storm. Charity Berg serving. We are tied at 5. Berg again serving left to right. Anderson up to Bordage, over to Nixon, and her shot goes long. 6-5. Storm takes the lead. Sammy with the dig. Veronica keeps it alive. Rangers again just get it to the top of the net, and the Storm with another easy point at the top of the net, just knocking it down. The Rangers just, they'll get it going here. They always do start a little slow. There's another one to the top of the net. Bump from the back row, and another easy point for the Storm. 8-5 Storm, biggest lead of the game. Berg serve, Anderson with the save at the back row. Nixon knocks it over. Nice dig by the Storm. They knock it too far by Berg. Trying to hit one from the back row, and that one goes long. 8-6, Veronica will serve. Good serve there, dug out. Bumped up to the front. Anderson knocks it over. Here's the Storm. They get it over. Veronica up to the front to Bordage. On the near side to Cami Armbrust over. Storm right back over. Here's another set. This time it's Nixon again, and Kirsten just got a little adrenaline flowing. Boy, she hit the ball hard, but it goes out long. 9-6. Storm on top. Storm with the serve. Veronica bumps up to the front, just knocked over by Bordage. Ava will set up Sammy, and big shot dug out nicely by the Storm. Storm with a two-handed pushover. Here's the set. Cami Armbrust had to just tap it over. Couldn't get quite set up to take a swing. Back on the Rangers side, Bordage to Millsap. This one is dug out, brought up to the front row by the Storm. Knocked over by the lefty up front. Now back to Nixon. Now she finds a soft spot on the floor, and Kirsten gets the point. 9-7. Cami Armbrust serving. Storm up by 2. Oh boy, good ace serve. That one just took a nosedive when it got over. Cami, a very good server. 9-8. Rangers creeping back into this one. Armbrust serving right to left, dug out in the back row by Berg. Here's a nice swing. Rangers keep it alive. Sammy with the big swing, and that one's off a blocker and falls for a point. Sammy, has she? Man, can she hit the ball? Cami with another serve, and somehow or another, they get it up and over, and then it goes out. Mariah Dahl is the lefty up there. Every time I'm not expecting her to hit with her left hand, and all of a sudden that's what happens. But that one went out, and the Rangers take the lead back here at 10-9. Armbrust serve. Here's the set, pushed over, and that one is in. Goes to the back corner, and the Rangers let it fall for a point. The libero out, and Wake back in. Here's the serve. Bordage hits it over in one, and this one goes to the back row and falls inside the line, and the Storm with 2 quick points, both in the same exact spot on the floor back in the far corner. 11-10 Storm. Ashlyn Schwartz serving. Sammy with the save in the back. They get it up to Ava Bordage, who swings and hits it into the net. And 12-10. Rangers trailing here. Storm 6-8 on the year, but they're playing some good volleyball right now. Here's a big swing. There's Emma Anderson getting on the scoring. Emma from the front row with a nice kill shot there. Back to Kirsten Nixon will serve. 12-11 Storm. Good serve by Kirsten. Bumped up. Here's a swing and too long. And can't quite see that number. Looks like Taylor Washburn from the front row hits it too long, and we are tied at 12. Nixon to serve again, right to left. This one's bumped up to the front. Knocked over in 3 by the Storm. Here's the set. Sammy with the big shot, but it's blocked right back out of the Rangers. Back over to Hashi. She pushes it to the back row. Bumped up front, and the Storm can't get it over, but Sammy doing her part there. Good job by the blockers up front by the Storm, knocking the first attempt right back at them. Kirsten still serving here. Rangers up by a point. This one, Berg from the back row hits the net, and Ranger point. Rangers on a little roll here. Kirsten Nixon serving 14-12. Ooh, that one just clears the net. Hits over. They got to get it over in 3. They do. Rangers now will set it up. Veronica to Cammie to Ava, and Ava swings and miss, hits that one, and gives a point back, 14-13. Serving now is Taylor Washburn, and that one's too long. Rangers get that point back, 15-13. Rangers serving. Emma Anderson serving right to left. Good serve there. Dug out in the back row. They have to knock it up. They're just going to get it over in 3, and that one goes long, or wide, I should say. From the far side to the near side. They get it over, but out of bounds, and it's 16-13 Rangers with Anderson serving again. Oh, big serve by Emma. Dug out nicely by the Storm. They knock it over in 3. Cammie to Ava to Veronica, and that one catches the line on the far side. Emma Anderson still serving, 17-13. I think this is the Rangers' biggest lead now of the set. Good serve there. Bumped up to the front. Here's the set. Knocked over and down. Mariah Dahl, the lefty, with a nice kill there. Dahl comes out. Madison Barnes, the libero, in to serve. 17-14, Rangers up. Emma Anderson digs it out in the back. Up to Bordage, then Veronica just knocks it over in 3. Here's the set by the Storm. Oh, a swinging shot into the net by Wake. Well, it's a pretty good set, too. She just missed time to jump a little bit. Ava Bordage to serve. Good serve by Ava. Dug out. Here's the set by the Storm. Nice block at the net. I believe Veronica getting that one. 19-14. Rangers, Bordage serving. Up and tapped over in 3. Anderson up ahead to Sammy, and Sammy just directs it to the near side and finds the inside of the line for another Ranger point. Biggest lead now is 20-14, and timeout for the Storm. With that timeout, we'll run through our sponsors once here. Here we go.
Thank you to all sponsors of Rangers Live. Always Painting, Otto Smith Service Group, Crosby Ironton Sports Boosters, CI Transportation, Canna Wine Bar, Crosby Ironton Courier, Cuyuna Country Auto Center, Cuyuna Lake Parts City, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, The Deer Stand, Deerwood Bank, Deerwood Technologies, Seth Jackson of Edward Jones Crosby, French's Automotive, High Wheel Confectionery, Hope Tech Unlimited. Thank you to all sponsors of Rangers Live: Hydraulic Carpet, Iron Range Eatery, KK Advertising, Coop Funeral Home, Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union of Crosby, Mike Melanich of Coldwell Banker, Minnesota Teas, Mission Beach Resort, North Central Transfer, Range Disposal Services, Tom Kruziter and Tyler Hendrickson of Real Estate Pros and Coldwell Banker, R&R Landscaping and Construction in Aiken, The Spalding House, T&J Services, Tremolo Communications, Unity Bank of Crosby.
All right, we are back, and we should mention the Barrett family. The James Barrett family, as like they did last year, contributed some money to RangersLive.net, and your family can do the same, and we'll be glad to mention them on the air. And it doesn't matter what amount, anything helps. It all goes into the same account for Ranger Athletics. Rangers just scoring a point here. Bourdage still serving. Storms blocked at the net. Comes back to the Rangers. Sammy shot blocked back over to the Rangers. Cammy with the big shot, and I believe it went off of a blocker up front. It did. 22-14 Rangers here in set number one. Bourdage trying to serve it out. Ava, nice serve. Bumped up to the front. Here's a big swing by Berg. That one picked up in the back by the Rangers. Sammy with a big swing. That one dug out. Top of the net, there's Veronica playing the top of the net nicely on the overpass and knocking that one down for a Ranger point. 23-14. Rangers just kind of blasted off here. Short serve, they do get it over, but the Rangers can set up here. Veronica with a deep shot, just out. Wow, that did not miss by much. The Storm let it go, and it barely made it past the line. Almost caught the line. Here's a little switch up front for the Storm. Serving now is Nora Wake. Bumped up here, Sammy, big swing, and Sammy knocks one down, and the Rangers now with set point here, 24-15. And Sammy Hashi will serve and try to serve this one out. Deep serve, bumped up to the front, top of the net, knocked over by the Storm, and Rangers just directed over. Here's the set, big swing, that one is out, and the Rangers take the first set, 25-15. Set number one in the books, and the Rangers go up 1-0. We play best of 5. Got to win 3 sets. Every set goes up to 25, and you got to win by 2 points. And if we have a 5th set tiebreaker, that one will go to 15. And you'll have to win by 2, so that's kind of how it works. So right now, we are playing up to 25 in these first 4 sets here. But with that, we have a couple of recorded ads that we want to get to here. And we'll try to do that right now. Let's see here. Let's try this one.
As a proud sponsor of Crosby Ironton Rangers, KK Advertising knows that every great team needs a solid foundation. The same goes for your business. KK Advertising provides advertising and marketing services across Minnesota, helping businesses like yours stand out from the crowd. Learn more at kkadvertising.com and go Rangers!
The fun doesn't end at the final whistle. It just moves to the Spalding House in Crosby. Plenty of games off the field to keep the competition alive. Fuel up with pizza. Or get your snack fix with cheese bread, chips, and cookies. Saturday's the meat raffle. Sunday's bingo. Both backing the Crosby Fire Department. And if you stay late enough, legend says you'll still hear that old high school gymnasium buzzer calling game over. Spalding House, Crosby's home field since 1910.
The Deer Stand Restaurant and Bar are proud supporters of the CI Rangers and the CI Sports Boosters. We are open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with a full menu, soup and salad bar. The Deer Stand has meat raffles on Thursday at 6 p.m. and Saturday at 2 p.m. Looking to find out our lunch or dinner specials? Check our Facebook page. Hope to see you soon, and go CI go! If you are interested in advertising with Rangers Live, please contact Clay Twig, the Activities Director in the Activities Department at Crosby Ironton High School. We are offering many different opportunities for you to advertise with Rangers Live, and all the proceeds go back to the student athletes of Crosby Ironton High School. Thank you so much for your support, and go CI go!
All right, Rangers volleyball at home on Tuesday night to take on Rush City. Let's get a big crowd there at the Galovich Gymnasium for that one. That'll be a big one. The girls have kind of circled on the calendar. Rush City, I believe they won the state championship last year, maybe last couple years. So that is a big, big match set up. I'll be on the air also tomorrow night with Ranger football live from Mesabi East up in Aurora. So you can catch it here on rangerslive.net. Ranger football tomorrow night. And here we go, set number 2. Emma Anderson serving. Knocked over, Rangers controlling, big swing, blocked on Sammy. And now Veronica just directs it over the net. Storm set it up. This one's blocked. And I believe it's blocked, but it goes out of bounds by Veronica. Storm making some changes here. Schwartz out, and Haley Barnes comes in. There's the serve by the Storm. And big swing by Kirsten from the back row, but that one hits the net and falls for a Storm point. Served by the Storm. They're up 2-0. That's an ace and make it 3-0. And again, Rangers just starting out slow. Well, once they got rolling in that first set, though, it was all over. That one was in. Another ace that Rangers elect to let it go, and that one falls inside the line. So it's 4-0. Hill City Northland on top here in set number 2. Anderson up to Armbrust, knocked over by Sammy. Back to the front. Oh, nice dig in the back there by Kirsten, but it sets up the Storm. That was Wake with the big shot. They get it over to Bordage, and Bordage's swing goes long, so it's 5-0. Northland Hill City. Serving right now is Madison Barnes, the libero. And there's another one the Rangers let go in the back, and it falls inside the line, 6-0. And Anderson's going to come out, and we're going to see Ava Stroshine come in. Play some back row here. Short serve, Nixon. Up to Armbrust, Veronica with a nice little, she doesn't hit it hard. She didn't hit it hard, I should say, but she found a nice spot in the back that nobody could get to, and the Rangers on the board, 6-1. Ava Bordage serving. And knocked over by the Storm in 3. Here's Bordage's set to Sammy. This one again got the Storm scrambling. They get it over. Here's another set. This time Veronica knocks it to the back. Now the Storm can set up. Big swing there, and that one's in. Storm looking much better here. Charity Berg knocking that one down. As Schwartz comes in, and Haley Barnes back out. Nora Wake with the serve. Storm on my left, serving left to right. Knocked over by the Rangers. Here's a big swing. That one goes out, I believe, but it went off a Ranger on the far side. It's 7-1. Hill City Northland on top, 8-1, excuse me. Wake with a deep serve. Kirsten up ahead to Sammy. Her shot goes too long from the far side. The Rangers will take a timeout. It's 9-1 Storm. And the Rangers call a timeout here. And with that, we will, again, I just want to highlight what's coming up on tap here for Ranger Sports. Tomorrow night, football live up in Mesabi East as the Ranger football team tries to get back to 500. They've lost 2 one-score games and sit at 1-2 right now. So they are going to work hard to get a win tomorrow night up at Mesabi East. Tuesday night, Rangers volleyball back at home against Rush City. You know, next week is also a homecoming week, so it'll be a busy week around the school. Homecoming next Friday, a week from tomorrow night. And that will be Hinckley Finlayson. I know the girls have volleyball at 1 o'clock in the afternoon up in Pine River. And then they got to hustle back for homecoming activities at the football game. And it's also a Hall of Fame weekend. There's a big swing by Cammie Armbrust. Dug out by the Storm. They do get it over. Bordage with the set to Veronica. Big shot dug out by Wake in the back row. Here's a little bump around back and forth at the net. And there's a shot, and it falls inside the back line once again. And it is 11-1. The Storm, they haven't put the point up there, but I believe it's 11-1. It says 10-1 on the board. Wake with the serve. Rangers, Sammy with the swing, and then they dug it out, got it up to the front row. Nobody played it. It says 10-2. I think it's 11-2 though, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see here. We'll go with the scoreboard at the moment at 10-2. Sammy with the ace serve. Nobody went for it for Hill City, and maybe the Rangers are on their way now. They went on about a 10-point run in that first set to win that one, and it says 10-3 right now. Hill City on top. Sammy serving right to left, up to the front, and that is 3 hits, and they did not get it over. Another point for the Rangers, 10-4. Sammy Ashe serving right to left. And clips the top of the net, but it made it over. Hill City, the Storm got to get it over in 3. They do. Here's Cammie setting up for Veronica. She knocks it over. Storm on the far side. Berg shot goes into the net. And the Rangers have cut this lead considerably. 10-5 now. Storm leading this one. Hill City Northland Storm. Sammy Ashe serving right to left. Good serve dug out by Berg up to the front. Knocked over by Schwartz, and then the Rangers just couldn't play it as it kind of rolled down the top of the net and falls. 11-5. You may want to check that because I got 12-5, but hey, we'll go with 11-5. Charity Berg serve goes up. There is a big swing by Veronica, but it's dug out somehow by the Storm. Sammy in the back row gets it up to Bordage. Here's Cammie, and did not make it over the net, so that is 4 shots on the Rangers. 12-5. Rangers giving the points right back here. And Berg's serve goes out of bounds on the far side. Point for the Rangers. Emma Anderson back in. Ava Stroshine comes out. Veronica serving. Dig in the back row. They get it up front. And there's a swing goes off a blocker. Taylor Washburn getting credit for that one. Checking in is Mariah Dahl. Libero out. There's a nice dig by Veronica. Sammy from the back row. Boom! Big swing by Sammy. 13-7 Storm on top. Still a long ways to go here in the second set. Rangers up 1 set. Serve Cammie Armbrust. Knocked up to the front. Swing and a miss on the far side there by Taylor Washburn. 13-8. Rangers cut it back to 5. Cammie serving. Bumped up. Here's the set. Swing by Dahl. That one goes over, and the Rangers got to get it over in 3. They do. Knocked over, and nobody in the back row. Veronica goes diving for it, and another point for the Storm just inside the back row. They've been doing that this whole set. Checking in, I do not have a number 15. Unless it's Carissa White from the JV, but no varsity 15. We'll call that Carissa White, and serve by Ashlyn Schwartz. That one goes into the net. Schwartz is going to come out, and Haley Barnes will check in. It's 14-9. Kirsten Nixon with the serve for the Rangers. Knocked over, they put it in deep. Veronica's back there this time. Set up, Sammy, boom, wow, what a shot. Berg had no chance to react to that one. That one was coming in lightning fast. 14-10, Kirsten will serve again. Serving right to left. Berg up to the front, is knocked over by Wake. Here's Cammie setting up. Emma Anderson knocks it over and tapped over by the Storm. Rangers will set it up again. Here's Sammy. Oh, just out. Man, Sammy with a big swing. Just missed that back row. 15-10. Storm on top here in set number 2. Rangers took that first set 25-15. There's the serve. Nixon up to the front. Cammie to Bordage, who just knocks it over, and then wow, just a little trouble in the front row by the Storm. They just couldn't handle it. All Ava did was just knock it over. 15-11. Emma Anderson will serve. Rangers were down by as much as 9 in this set, have battled back. Anderson up to the front. Armbrust sets up Veronica. Her shot dug out in the back. Up front, little play at the net, knocked over. Anderson back there to play it for the Rangers. Here's Sammy with the swing. Dug out again by the Storm. They knock it over, and that is Nora Wake at the net. Just gets it right to the top of the net, knocks it down. Mariah Dahl comes out. And Danny Hanela comes in. Barnes, the libero serves. Sammy knocks it over. It comes right back to the Rangers and 1. There's Veronica with the big swing, and Veronica knocks one down. 16-12. Bordage now will serve. Rangers have battled back. They just have not quite got all the way back yet, but they are in this one again. Over by the Storm. Here's the set. Hashi with the swing, dug out, and Storm gets it over in 3. Here's Bordage with the set. Cammie Armbrust with the big swing. This one goes straight up in the air, almost hits the rafters, and then nobody plays it for the Storm. And this is as close as the Rangers have been since the beginning of the set. 16-13, Ava Bordage serving. Good serve, dug out. Here's a set, knocked over in 3. They get it deep. Bordage up to Armbrust. Here's a Veronica with the swing. Nixon playing this one. Cammie Armbrust, just hits it out on the far side. And the Storm go back up by 4. 17-13. Ashlyn Schwartz back in. Haley Barnes comes out. Wake with the serve. Here's the set. Hashi. Shot dug out in the back by Wake. It comes up to the front row, and they can't get it over the Storm. Point for the Rangers. 17-14 Storm. Hashi serving. Rangers serving right to left. Good serve by Sammy. Dug out in the back. Up to the front. Knocked over and wide, and now the Rangers have cut it to 2. 17-15. Hashi serving. Rangers went on like a 9-0 run to win that first set at about this point, and there's a big swing by Schwartz that's partially blocked but falls on the Rangers side for a Storm point. 18-15. Charity Berg will serve for the Storm, serving left to right. Anderson bumps it up to Bordage, sets up Nixon, that one just long. Kirsten got up in the air, big swing, but just could not quite get it inside the line. 19-15. Berg dug out by Veronica. Now it's tapped up by Veronica, and that one is in as nobody in the back row for the Storm. And Veronica just got it back there. 19-16. Veronica will serve. Rangers got to probably get going here pretty soon and try to at least tie this thing. They've been within 2. Tapped over, nobody there. They got everybody up in the air, and Emma Anderson with a little doink over the net. 19-17, down by 2. Veronica Millsap serving. Bumped up to the front. Here's the set. Knocked deep, and Veronica back there to play it. Sammy from the middle of the court swings, and there's a big swing by the Storm. Washburn, that is too long, and the Rangers are within a point. 19-18 with Veronica serving. I think the Storm's about ready to take a timeout if the Rangers tie this. Veronica up to Bordage. Over to Nixon, who just taps it over. Storm sets up, big swing, partially blocked, dug out by Veronica. Back to Kirsten, who had to play that one tricky to get it over. Here's Bordage with the set. Big swing, Rangers keep it alive. Oh, they're gonna say Rangers in the net. 2018. Storm here in set number 2, trying to take this set. This is a big, important set, too. You either go down by 2 or you tie it all up, and the Rangers knock it over. Nixon had to scramble to get that one. Big swing by Schwartz. Rangers keep it alive. Sammy knocks it over. Here's the set back the other way. Dahl, the lefty, hits it deep, but the Rangers can't play it. It's 21-18. Rangers have another timeout, but they are not electing to use it yet. Danny Hanilaw serving into the net, gives the point back to the Rangers. 21-19. Cammie Armbrust serving. Bumped up. Schwartz, they get it up. Sammy in the back row saves that one. Back to Sammy, big shot, dug out by Barnes in the back. Tapped over, Hashi to Armbrust, to Nixon, knocks it over. Storm tried to get it deep, played back there by Veronica. Big shot by the Rangers, dug out. The lefty knocks it in the back row. Man, Mariah Dahl again. They have had probably a half a dozen points that have just caught the inside of the back line, and it's 22-19. Ashlyn Schwartz serving left to right. Bordage bumps it up back to Ava. She just taps it over. Wake digs it out. Bergen 3. Sammy in the back row saves that one. Back to Kirsten, big shot. And the Storm got to get it over. They do in 3. They were deep on the court. This one's tapped over by Cammie Armbrust and found the open spot on the floor again. Ashlyn Schwartz out. Haley Barnes comes in. Nixon, just barely made it over the net, and that's an ace. 22-21, Kirsten serving for CI. We got a timeout on the floor. Wow, this is a good set here, 22-21, and the Storm will stop things for a moment here, and we'll just play some of our sponsors.
Thank you to all sponsors of Rangers Live. Always Painting, Otto Smith Service Group, Crosby Ironton Sports Boosters, CI Transportation, Canna Wine Bar, Crosby Ironton Courier, Cuyuna Country Auto Center, Cuyuna Lake Parts City, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, The Deer Stand, Deerwood Bank, Deerwood Technologies, Seth Jackson of Edward Jones Crosby, French's Automotive, High Wheel Confectionery, Hogue Tech Unlimited.
All right, let's not forget the Barrett family. The James Barrett family donating as they always do in this. Kirsten serving one into the net. Just what you didn't want to do is give a point away right there. 23-21, the Storm trying to close this out and tie this match at 1 set apiece. And into service, Taylor Washburn. Deep serve. Nixon gets it up. Anderson taps it over, right back over on the Ranger side. Nixon with the bump, Armbrust to Hassey, and Sammy comes down the near sideline for the point, 23-22. Emma Anderson will serve. Rangers down by a point. They have not led, I don't think, this whole match. They've been down this whole match. It's as close as they've gotten, and that one is knocked up to the front, and we are tied at 23. We have not been tied since 0-0. 23-23, Emma Anderson serving. Good serve, bumped up, and they're just gonna have to get it over in 3. They do. Rangers now can set it up. Here's Cammie, gets it to Veronica. Her shot dug out in the back. Far side, Berg. Rangers keep it alive. Veronica knocks it over. They will try to set up again. This is Wake, goes to the back row. Oh no! Emma Anderson was there, but she got it to about the middle of the court, and nobody picked it up for the Rangers. So 24-23, the Storm can serve it out here for the set. Berg to serve. Nixon to Millsap. Now Sammy just knocks it over. Rangers got to get aggressive and score this point. Oh, nice block at the net by Veronica. Knocked right back over by the Storm. Here's Cammie, sets up Sammy. Sammy just directs it to where there's nobody on the court. And now we're tied at 24. You got to win by 2, so 25 is not going to win this one. Got to win by 2, but now we are tied at 24. Ava Bordage's serve. Dug out in the back. Here's the set right at the top of the net. The Rangers play this one. It's out, and that is, Rangers made the block at the net, but it goes out on the far side. Schwartz back in, and Barnes comes out. Wake to serve for the set. Nixon up to Bordage, to Armbrust, does not take a swing. Back the other way, Berg knocks it into the net. And we are tied at 25. Sammy Hassey to serve. Rangers are afraid to swing here, and they don't want to give the point away, but man, that's how you score. Berg up ahead, just tapped over. Great play at the net by Veronica, but somehow the Storm get it over in 3. Here's the set. Cammie with the big swing. That one blocked. kept alive. And off a blocker is Berg, and Storm getting the point on the far side. Charity Berg will go back and serve now again, serving for the set, 26-25. Deep serve, Sammy up ahead to Bordage. To Veronica, she shot it out, and the Storm gonna come away with the second set, 27-25, and we're all tied at one set apiece. And with that, we will again run through some of our advertisers here.
Thank you to all sponsors of Rangers Live: Hydraulic Carpet, Iron Range Eatery, KK Advertising, Coop Funeral Home, Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union of Crosby, Mike Melanich of Coldwell Banker, Minnesota Teas, Mission Beach Resort, North Central Transfer, Range Disposal Services, Tom Kruziter and Tyler Hendrickson of Real Estate Pros and Coldwell Banker, R&R Landscaping and Construction in Aiken, The Spalding House, T&J Services, Tremolo Communications, Unity Bank of Crosby. If you are interested in advertising with Rangers Live, please contact Clay Twig, the Activities Director in the Activities Department at Crosby Ironton High School. We are offering many different opportunities for you to advertise with Rangers Live, and all the proceeds go back to the student athletes of Crosby Ironton High School. Thank you so much for your support, and go CI Go.
All right, welcome back here as we are in between sets. One set apiece. Rangers won that first one 25-15, and the Storm come back 27-25 in set number 2 and take that one. So set number 3 getting ready here. Rangers 10-2 on the year. The Storm come into this one 6-8, trying to get back to 500, but Rangers hopefully will come out. They got down by like 9 or 10 points in that second set. They did battle back and finally tie it up late in the set, but they just could not get over the top and win that one. And hand it to the Storm. They played tough. That was a very good, well-played set by the Hill City Northland Storm. Again, tomorrow night, kickoff around 7 o'clock up at Mesabi East. I'll be up there. We'll probably start the pregame show about 6:40, somewhere right around there, 20 minutes before kickoff. And next Tuesday, let's pack the gym for volleyball as Rush City comes to town. And of course, it is homecoming a week from tomorrow night, Hinckley Finlayson, along with the Hall of Fame weekend. We'll announce all the Hall of Fame inductees at the football game on Friday night. And there'll be a little party afterwards down at the Hudson Smokehouse, and then the taconite the next day for the official induction into the Ranger Hall of Fame. Here we go. Set number 3. Both teams in black, all black. And Storm on my left, Rangers on my right. Storm will start. Big serve there is bumped up to the front by Veronica, but nobody there for CI to grab it. Taylor Washburn serving, and after that serve, we get a substitution. Haley Barnes comes in for Ashlyn Schwartz. The serve, Cammie sets up Anderson, comes right back, and again, the Rangers misplay that one, and it's 2-0 Storm. Ranger captains trying to fire up their teammates there. Nice dig there by Veronica, and then wow, Veronica was on the floor digging that one out. Nobody could get to the ball. Had to go over or around her, and it's 3-0 Storm on the ace serve. Here's Nixon up to the front. Sammy, boom, there's a big swing, and that's what we needed to see. Sammy Hashey coming to life here. No Lucy tonight. Lucy resting for Tuesday night. Anderson with the serve. Nice serve there. Barnes up ahead. Knocked over by Dahl. And now the Rangers, Veronica with a big swing. Dug out by Berg. They get it back to Berg. She knocks it over. Here's Sammy. Dug out by Barnes. Set. Wake taps it over and out. And the Rangers score the point. It's 3-2 Storm. Emma Anderson serving right to left. It's about 50 degrees in the gym here as a lot of people are covered up. And wow, the Storm did a great job trying to get back to the wall and get that over, and it just comes up a little short. 3-3. Yeah, it's amazing to see how many people had to run out and get a sweatshirt or something here. It is cold here in the gym, and I heard it was just the opposite Tuesday night. Rangers, here's Armbrust setting up Veronica. Veronica just directs it down the net a ways to the open spot, and the Rangers take the lead at 4-3 here in set number 3. Anderson still serving. Good serve by Emma. This one bumped by Barnes, so it goes right into the net. Nobody can pull that one out. 5-3. Emma Anderson to serve. Right to left. Berg gets it up and knocked over by Wake. Anderson in the back row. They set up Hatchie. Boom! Sammy with the big swing. And another vicious kill shot by Sammy Hatchie. 6-3 Rangers. Well, when Sammy starts swinging like that, things are good. Wake takes a swing and hits that one just long. The Rangers on a little roll here. It was 3-1. So it's 6 straight points for CI with Emma Anderson serving at 7-3. Another good serve, dug out nicely by the Storm. They knock it to the back row. The Rangers get it up. Cami Armbrust gets it to Veronica, and boom, Veronica with the big kill. Just inside the line on the far side, and that's gonna get the Storm to take a timeout at 8-3, 7 straight points served up by the Rangers. We'll just listen to a couple of our regular ads here.
As a proud sponsor of Crosby Ironton Rangers, KK Advertising knows that every great team needs a solid foundation. The same goes for your business. KK Advertising provides advertising and marketing services across Minnesota, helping businesses like yours stand out from the crowd. Learn more at kkadvertising.com and go Rangers!
The fun doesn't end at the final whistle. It just moves to the Spalding House in Crosby. Plenty of games off the field to keep the competition alive. Fuel up with pizza. Or get your snack fix with cheese bread, chips, and cookies. Saturday's the meat raffle. Sunday's bingo. Both backing the Crosby Fire Department. And if you stay late enough, legend says you'll still hear that old high school gymnasium buzzer calling game over. Spalding House, Crosby's home field since 1910.
All right, welcome back. Tom Martin with you here. Emma Anderson with the serve, knocked over in 3 by the Storm. Little play at the net, and there's a big swing by Nixon up there. Now Anderson digging it out. Armbrust sets up Sammy. She knocks it over. It's dug out, top of the net. There's the Rangers. Veronica was ready for that one. Way to go, V. 9-3 Rangers. V was just waiting for that one at the top of the net. Knocked over. Sammy does a nice job following that one. Here's Ava with a big swing. Bourdage to get it over. Back Ava saving that one. Gets it up front, and Nixon takes a swing from the back and knocks that one over the line, and the Storm back on the board. 9-4 Rangers here in set number 3. They're tied 1 set apiece. Barnes serving. The libero up ahead. Here's Sammy. Takes one, dug out by Barnes. Washburn puts it up and over. Here's Armbrust, sets up Veronica. Big swing. That one dug out by the Storm. Back to the back row for the Rangers. Anderson. And then they get it to Bordaggio. And Ava goes down the line. Ava Bordaggio, a couple of big swings here lately. She's hit the ball good. She doesn't get credit so much for her kill shots, as she is just a great setter. But when she wants to swing, she can hit it. There's a shot by Berg for the Storm, blocked at the net, but falls on the Rangers side. 10-5 Rangers. Schwartz back in. And Haley Barnes comes out, and Nora Wake with the serve for the Storm. Bordage sets up Veronica, and V with the big swing and big shot and kill. 11-5 Rangers. Sammy will serve. Hashy's serve, dug out. Here's the set. And that one hit too far by Ashlyn Schwartz. 5'10" senior. Hitting that one a little bit long. 12-5 Rangers. Dug out by the Storm, knocked over, and Armbrust sets up Nixon, and that one's short into the net. (12-6). Serving now is Charity Berg, 5'8" senior for the Storm. Sammy up to Bordage. Here's the set. Nixon knocks it over and was partially blocked, but falls on the Storm side. Ranger point, 13-6. Veronica serving. Dug out. Barnes hits it over. Sammy in the back row. Up to Bordage. Emma Anderson, big swing, and that one just wide on the far side. 13-7 Rangers. And going back to serve will be Danny Hanela. Up ahead, Nixon knocks it over for the Rangers. Hanela tries to set up Washburn on the far side. Just knocked over and through. You know, the Rangers kind of play that same game. Over and through is a tap over by the Storm. And now the Rangers again just try to tap it to the back row. Set up, big swing on the far side by Taylor Washburn, but that one does not go over into the net. Noah Wake comes out, and the libero back in, but Cami Armbrust with a ace serve for the Rangers. 15-7 Rangers here in set number 3. Cami again to serve. Bumped up to the front. Here's the set, big swing. Schwartz got it over. Now the Rangers. Nixon up at the net, just finding the open spot on the floor. 16-7. Cami Armbrust again serving. Short serve, bumped up to the front. Oh, big swing by Mariah Dahl, and that one catches the top of the net. And we'll have another timeout by the Storm. 17-7 Rangers. Set number 3, we're all tied up at one set apiece. Rangers won the first one 25-15. In the Storm come back in set number 2, 27-25. Rangers now in control here, 17-7. And we'll listen to some more of our sponsors here on RangersLive.net.
The Deer Stand Restaurant and Bar are proud supporters of the CI Rangers and the CI Sports Boosters. We are open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with a full menu, soup and salad bar. The Deer Stand has meat raffles on Thursday at 6 p.m. and Saturday at 2 p.m. Looking to find out our lunch or dinner specials? Check our Facebook page. Hope to see you soon, and go CI Go!
All right, welcome back. Coming out of a timeout here, the Storm trailing by 10 with the Rangers serving. Cammie Armbrust serving. Rangers on our right, Storm on our left. I am sitting up by the Ranger fan. There's that one tried to be dug out in the back row, and it goes sideways up into the crowd. 18-7, Armbrust still serving for the Rangers. I have a change here as, again, this number 15 came in earlier. I think it's Carissa White. That's the only 15 I can find. And White bumps that one up. There's Dahl with the left-handed swing. Gets it over, back on the Rangers side. This is Nixon knocking it over. And there's White on the far side, swings and hits it into the net. 19-7, Armbrust still serving for the Rangers. Good serve. Berg gets it up to the front, back to Berg. She tries to knock it over from the back row, about the middle of the court, and that one catches the tape and falls on the Storm side, and the Rangers now at 20-7 here in set number 3. Here's the set by the Storm. They push it over and they find an empty spot on the floor. Rangers were not expecting that. Little doink. Madison Barnes out, Nora Wake back in. And serving is Ashlyn Schwartz now for the Storm. 5'10" senior. Veronica bumps it up. They get it to Ava Bordage. Nice swing there. It's dug out, but Storm can't get it over the net. Ava doing her job. Not just setting, she can also hit the ball. 21-8. Allison Honan, we'll get to talk to her at the conclusion tonight. She is coach for the night. Rangers knock it over. Rangers have Adeline Vandekamp on the floor now too. Sammy with a big swing. Back to the back row. Veronica up ahead to Sammy. She pushes it to the back row. Barnes up ahead to White, and the Rangers diving for it is Nixon. Comes right back to Veronica in the back. Vandekamp over the net. Here's a left-handed shot in. Out Rangers. There's a big volley there, but the Rangers end up getting the point. And now Rain Elvisgard is also going to check in. And she will serve 22-8. Elvisgard, I'm not sure what we're checking here, the rotation or what, but, oh, I guess it's Ava Bordage's serve. Oh, boy. Now Vandekamp is going to go back and serve. The Rangers trying to get the rotation right here. And now it's going to be Kirsten Nixon. I guess we went through almost all of them, and now it's going to be Kirsten to serve. 22-8. Kirsten serve. Oh, and that's an ace. 23-8. Nixon again. Berg bumps this one up to the front. Knocked over. And the Rangers can't get it over in 3. 23-9. And I think coming in to serve is Taylor Washburn. Washburn, a 5'5" junior for the Storm. Here's Bordage setting up Sammy. Big swing. Dug out in the back. Here's the set. Berg takes the shot. It is long. And now the Rangers have set point 24-9. And looks like Vandekamp will serve. Good serve. Bumped up to the front. Storm knock it over. Back row Vandekamp to Elvis guard over to Hashi. Sammy gets it over. Here's the set. Dahl with the big shot. Elvis guard with the save in the back. Oh, then Sammy couldn't get it over the net. What a good effort by the Rangers. And Vandekamp out. Stroshine comes in. (24-10). Rangers on the verge of taking this third set and going up 2-1, and knocked over by Bordage on the far side. Here's Berg tapping it right back over. Sammy up in the air, back to Bordage. And Nixon from the back row. Kirsten takes a swing. It goes off some blockers and falls down, and the Rangers back on the winning side here. 25-10 in set number 3. And go up 2 sets to 1 here in Reamer tonight, in a very chilly Northland Auditorium. My goodness, everybody has made their way out to their vehicles and grabbed some sweatshirts and things like that. And the Rangers trying to warm things up here with a couple of set wins. So with that, we're going to run through our sponsors again, and we can't thank them enough. Without their help, we cannot do RangersLive.net. So pay attention to who's sponsoring Rangers Live as we go.
Thank you to all sponsors of Rangers Live: Always Painting, Auto Smith Service Group, Crosby Ironton Sports Boosters, CI Transportation, Canna Wine Bar, Crosby Ironton Courier, Cuyuna Country Auto Center, Cuyuna Lake Parts City, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, The Deer Stand, Deerwood Bank, Deerwood Technologies, Seth Jackson of Edward Jones Crosby, French's Automotive, High Wheel Confectionery, Hogue Tech Unlimited. Thank you to all sponsors of Rangers Live: Hydraulic Carpet, Iron Range Eatery, KK Advertising, Coop Funeral Home, Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union of Crosby, Mike Melanich of Coldwell Banker, Minnesota Teas, Mission Beach Resort, North Central Transfer, Range Disposal Services, Tom Kruziter and Tyler Hendrickson of Real Estate Pros and Coldwell Banker, R&R Landscaping and Construction in Aiken, The Spalding House, T&J Services, Tremolo Communications, Unity Bank of Crosby.
Yeah, let's not forget the Barrett family. The James Barrett family makes a nice donation to RangersLive.net. If you're a business owner, please think about sponsoring. We'll set up any kind of sponsorship that works for you. If you're a family, feel free to donate anything. It can be $1 as far as we're concerned, up to as far as you want to go. But we appreciate all of our sponsors, and all the money goes right back into supporting Ranger Athletics. Here's how you can do it.
If you are interested in advertising with Rangers Live, please contact Clay Twig, the Activities Director in the Activities Department at Crosby Ironton High School. We are offering many different opportunities for you to advertise with Rangers Live, and all the proceeds go back to the student athletes of Crosby Ironton High School. Thank you so much for your support, and go CI Go.
All right, that's how you do it. One cool thing is all of our home games, your logo rotates on the video scoreboards. It's pretty cool that all throughout the whole night of all home games, those logos just keep rotating up there. So if you're a sponsor, your logo will be up there, business logo. You know what? I'm going to suggest that the Barrett family puts together just something that says the Barrett family that we can add to our mix up there. And your family can do the same. Rangers again, a little question about who's where on the floor here. As looks like Emma Anderson might have hurt her foot. She is getting treated by the trainer down in front of me here. So Emma not on the floor. Looks like Ava, Sammy, and Veronica in the front. Cammie, Adeline, and Kirsten in the back. And the first serve goes into the net as Van de Kamp comes out and Ava Stroshine comes back in. She's in the back row now. 1-0 Storm. Madison Barnes serving. Here's Cammie with the set. Sammy with a big shot. Dug out in the back row. Pushed up to the front and shot cross court. What a shot. I believe that was Charity Berg for the Storm. Goes cross court on a beautiful swing and kill for the Storm. 2-0 Storm here in set number 4. Rangers up 2-1, 2 sets to 1. Barnes again, that one goes long and Kirsten lets it go and it goes out. Almost played it. 2-1, Ava Bordage to serve. Yeah, I wish I would have brought my sweatshirt in. It is chilly in here. Here's the set, Sammy, and it's knocked over by Berg right away. Back the other way, Veronica with a big shot. Barnes digs that one out in the back. Berg on the far side just catches the line as she goes cross court again. Charity Berg, just 5'8" senior, but she can hit the ball. Haley Barnes comes out, and Ashlyn Schwartz comes back in to play the front. Nora Wake with the serve. Cammie, shot just a little long. 3-1, 4-1, Storm. Rangers started out almost every set a little slow before they get rolling here. Here's Armbrust this time. Big shot, and Wake tried to get it, save it in the back, but could not. 4-2, Sammy Hashi serving. Rangers serving right to left. Good serve by Sammy. Barnes bumps it up, and Schwartz knocks it over. Here's Bordage, gets it over to Armbrust, Nixon over the net. Over back in 3 by the Storm. Bordage sets up Veronica. That one knocked right back over. This is Nixon with a big shot. And they do get it over in 3. Good job there. And playing the net is Schwartz as the Rangers let the free ball on the top of the net go. And there is Schwartz knocking it down. Should be 5-2. They did not put the point up there. Now it's up, and there's a big swing by Veronica. I believe I was looking at the board, but the Rangers get a big swing, and Van de Kamp comes back in, and Stroshine out. Veronica to serve, down 5-3. This one bumped up to the front. Schwartz, tried to tap it over with her left hand and just accidentally missed it. Veronica still serving, 5-4 Storm. Bumped up to the front, Wake Gets it to Washburn, knocked over. Rangers, Nixon playing the net, and Nix twice. It came to Kirsten, and the second time she knocks it off a blocker and down for a point. 5-5. Veronica serving again. Don't forget Tuesday night, the girls back at home taking on Rush City. There's a shot goes off of Sammy in the back row for a point for the Storm. Mariah Dahl back in, and serve by the Storm goes a little long. That is Danny Hanela serving. We are tied at 6. Cami Armbrust to serve for CI. This one goes short, hits the net. And the servers exchange points here. 7-6 Storm. Ashlyn Schwartz, 5'10" senior, will serve. Sammy up ahead to Cami, and Ava knocks it over. Here's the set. Wake puts it over. Here's Armbrust. Over to Nixon. Good swing there. Dug out by Berg in the back. Back the other way. Wake's shot dug out by Sammy. There's Sammy with a big blast, and somehow they are going to get back to the wall and get it over in 3. Up ahead. Oh, Ava. Wow, the Rangers do a great job getting it back up, and Ava Bordage knocks it down for the kill. 7-7. Kirsten Nixon serving for CI. Good deep serve. Berg up ahead. Dahl knocks it over for the Storm. Here's Armbrust setting up Sammy. Boom. Off of Berg in the back. They get it back up. Wake knocks it over in 3. Here's another set. Vandekamp, and comes over the net. Sammy just taps it back over off the top of the net. Rangers will set up again. Here's Sammy. Big swing, dugout. Knocked over in 3 by the Storm. Rangers will set it up again. Bordage. Whoa, Adeline with the big shot. That one dug out. Now Wake. Rangers will get it over in 3. Good job going back and getting it as Nixon. Back the other way. Shot into the net by White. Wow, good rally, and the Rangers come out on top again on that one. Kirsten hustling back and getting one deep. And she will serve 8-7 Rangers. Here's a little back set by the Storm. Knocked over. Back to Hashi. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Wicked shot by Sammy going off of Haley Barnes, and Haley had no time to react. Nixon again with a good serve. Over Sammy to Cami to Ava. There's another big shot by Ava Bordage. Ava swinging a little more here as of late and getting them to go. The Rangers now up by 3, 10-7 here in set number 3. And oh boy, Nixon goes over from the near side to the far side and then hits one, serves one out. And back in is Taylor Washburn to serve for the Storm. Veronica puts it straight up in the air. Cami comes back to help out. Now Veronica knocks it over in 3. And at the net, knocked around, and a big swing by Nora Wake right at the net. Goes off a blocker and falls for a Storm point. 10-9. Storm crawling back into this one. Washburn serve, knocked up in the air. Here's Cami. Oh, Sammy Hashi, wow. When she gets a good set, it is all over. Man, big hard shot by Sammy Hashi. 11-9. Vandekamp to serve, and that one goes long. She's going to come out, and Stroshine back in. Stroshine, the libero, will play the back row for the Rangers. 11-10 Rangers. Barnes, the libero, on the other side serving. Nixon right to the top of the net, and wow, that was Wake playing that one straight down. 11-11. Serve, Stroshine knocks it down, and oh, they got it up ahead to Veronica, who knocks it into the net, and just like that, the Storm have taken the lead back at 12-11. Madison Barnes, the server. Cammie up ahead. Sammy now from about the middle of the court. Hits one, Wake, and there's Veronica playing the net, but the Storm dig it out. Sammy back to Nixon. That one's down. Kirsten Nixon from deep in the court, hitting a big rocket shot that went straight down. Nice top spin on that one. 12-12. Bordage to serve. Bumped up to the front row, but the Storm can't get it over. Ranger point, 13-12. Ava serves. Dug out. Knocked up in the air and knocked over in three by the Storm. Rangers have a chance here. Back to Veronica. Veronica gets the kill. 14-12 Rangers. Ava to serve. Deep serve. Up to the front. Washburn to Berg. Dug out by Kirsten in the back row. Back to Sammy. Big swing. Dug out and knocked over by the Storm. Here's Ava setting up Cammie on the far side, and she can't get it over the net. 14-13. Nora Wake serving. And big shot there by the Rangers' Cammie Armbrust, and that one goes off a blocker to the back wall. Rangers score, and Sammy Hashi will serve. 15-13 Rangers. Storm keeping it close here in set number 4. Rangers up 2-1. And Schwartz with the big set and kill at the net. And the Storm within 1 now with Charity Berg serving. 15-14. Deep serve, Stroshine. Up ahead, Kirsten. Shot goes over the back line, and it is tied at 15. Berg with the serve. Stroshine up to Bordage. To Armbrust on the other side, and Cammie goes down the line and scores. Might have went off a blocker over there, but it's a point for the Rangers. Vandekamp back in, Stroshine comes out. And it looks like Emma Anderson's night might be done here. This one knocked over by Nora Wake, and the Rangers get it over, but it is out on the near side. 16-15. 16-16, I should say. Sammy knocks it over. And all the lefty just taps over. Excuse me, that was Schwartz playing it with the left hand, and Storm back on top. Danny Hanela is serving. 17-16, the Storm trying to tie this thing up. 2 sets apiece and send this into a 5-setter here tonight. Over on the far side, big block by the Rangers. But the Storm will get it over in 3. Sammy goes back to the bat, gets it up ahead, and Kirsten just taps it over. The Storm will do the same again, sends Sammy back deep, and Nixon knocks it over, and it comes up to the net. Somehow the Storm get that one over. Here's Veronica with a big shot, knocked right back at her, and Ava directs it over, and this one, wow, big rally, and this time the Storm come out on top, and it's 18-16. Hill City Northland on top. Handle in the back row now to serve. Veronica knocks it up to the front, and the Rangers can't get it over. 19-16, we're going to get a timeout by the Rangers. A little run here by the Storm as they try to tie things up. At 2 sets apiece, they up by 3 here in set number 4. We'll, again, just run through some of our local ads here for you. Hang on.
The Deer Stand Restaurant and Bar are proud supporters of the CI Rangers and the CI Sports Boosters. We are open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with a full menu, soup and salad bar. The Deer Stand has meat raffles on Thursday at 6 p.m. and Saturday at 2 p.m. Looking to find out our lunch or dinner specials? Check our Facebook page. Hope to see you soon, and go CI Go! If you are interested in advertising with Rangers Live, please contact Clay Twig, the Activities Director in the Activities Department at Crosby Ironton High School. We are offering many different opportunities for you to advertise with Rangers Live, and all the proceeds go back to the student athletes of Crosby Ironton High School. Thank you so much for your support, and go CI Go!
All right, we are back. Storm knocking it over in 3. Veronica in the back row gets it up front. Vandekamp shot dug out by Barnes. Deep, get it to the other side. Washburn with a big swing, and again, the Storm looking good here in set number 4. Up 20-16.
Go CI, get it back right here!
Hanola, serve. Dug out by Hashi in the back row, and Cammie knocks it over on the far side. Now, Mariah Dahl hits it over. Rangers get it over in 3. Back the other way, Schwartz. Rangers keep it alive, knock it over in 3, but
Let's go CI!
the Storm kind of controlling the action, and again, it is Mariah Dahl, the lefty, knocking it down, and another point for the Storm. Danny Hanwell will serve again. 21-16, biggest lead of the set here for the Storm.
Let's go, girls!
Sammy dug it out of the back row, and it kind of went sideways, and nobody could get it, and it is 22-16. The Rangers trailing here in set number 4. Here's the set. Sammy from the back row knocks it over, dug out. Up front, Schwartz with a big swing, dug out by Veronica. Cammie goes down the line. What a play by Barnes in the back row. Storm get it back over. Here's Veronica from the back. Big shot by her. Wow. What a shot by Veronica from the back row, getting that one down. 22-17, Cammie Armbrust to serve. Washburn up ahead, knocked over by Dahl. Here's the set, and Nixon can't get it over. 23-17 as some changes coming here for the Storm, a couple different changes. Serving is Schwartz, and that one is, whoa, just called out. That was close. 23-18. Kirsten Nixon to serve for CI. Storm up by 5. This one directed over the net. Armbrust sets up Hashi. Big shot dug out and kept alive and not over though by the Storm. Rangers get the point. 23-19. Shot knocked straight up in the air by the Storm. They got to get it over in 3. Hanola does. Up to Armbrust to Hashi, who just taps it over. Hanola to the top of the net. Wake keeps it alive right back to the Rangers. Top of the net and falls for a Ranger point. 23-20 Rangers. And now the Storm will take a timeout. My goodness, what a good one here we got going. Rangers won that first set 25-15. The Storm came back set number 2. They won 27-25. Rangers won the second one 25-10. And now trail 23-20 here in set number 4. Once again, Rangers will be back home against Rush City on Tuesday night. And they play really well when they get a lot of Ranger fans in the gym. So come on out and support the girls. I'll be on the air tomorrow night with Ranger football also up in Mesabi. So a lot of Ranger sports coming our way. Next week is homecoming, plus it is Hall of Fame weekend. And Rangers failed to get this one over in 3. It's 24-20. And it looks like Washburn's going to come in and serve here for the Storm. The Storm trying to close out set number 4 to send this to a 5th set tiebreaker. Here's the set. Ava Bordage just finding an open spot on the floor. The Rangers get the point. Vandekamp to serve. 24-21. Bumped up. Here's the set. Knocked over by what a block by Veronica and Sammy were both there. I think Veronica got the block. 24-22. Rangers trying to come back here in set number 4. Vandekamp. And it's over. Does not quite get over, and it is 25-22. Hill City wins that one. So we are going to a 5th set. We'll play to 15, and you got to win by 2. 5th set tiebreaker as the captains come out. I don't know, they're getting some instructions here, but I'll tell you what, I can't praise our sponsors enough. Let's run through our list of sponsors, and again, I'll play a little ad here that tells you how you can become a Ranger Live sponsor if you would like to join our team.
Thank you to all sponsors of Rangers Live: Always Painting, Otto Smith Service Group, Crosby Ironton Sports Boosters, CI Transportation, Canna Wine Bar, Crosby Ironton Courier, Cuyuna Country Auto Center, Cuyuna Lake Parts City, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, The Deer Stand, Deerwood Bank, Deerwood Technologies, Seth Jackson of Edward Jones Crosby, French's Automotive, High Wheel Confectionery, Hope Tech Unlimited. Thank you to all sponsors of Rangers Live: Hydraulic Carpet, Iron Range Eatery, KK Advertising, Coop Funeral Home, Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union of Crosby, Mike Melanich of Coldwell Banker, Minnesota Teas, Mission Beach Resort, North Central Transfer, Range Disposal Services, Tom Kruziter and Tyler Hendrickson of Real Estate Pros and Coldwell Banker, R&R Landscaping and Construction in Aiken, The Spalding House, T&J Services, Tremolo Communications, Unity Bank of Crosby.
And of course, the Barrett family.
If you are interested in advertising with Rangers Live, please contact Clay Twig, the activities director in the activities department at Crosby Ironton High School. We are offering many different opportunities for you to advertise with Rangers Live, and all the proceeds go back to the student athletes of Crosby Ironton High School. Thank you so much for your support, and go CI Go.
All right, welcome back once again here to the Northland High School, home of the Hill City Northland Storm. As we go to the fifth set here, fifth set tiebreaker, we'll play to 15, got to win by 2. Rangers on my right, the Storm on my left. 25-15 the first set, Rangers, 27-25. Second set, Hill City, 25-10, Rangers in the third set. And 25-22, Hill City, Northland in the fourth set. And it looks like Hill City will serve. Taylor Washburn is back, getting ready to serve. Here we go. She is serving left to right.
Let's go, CI!
And a serve as Sammy can't come up with the dig. She went diving for it. It is 1-0. And Ashlyn Schwartz comes out. Haley Barnes comes in. Sammy bumps it up to Cammie in the front row, back to Sammy, and that one not over the net. So the Rangers down by 2 here early on in set number 5. Washburn hits it deep up to Cammie, little back set to Ava, and it's blocked right back at her by Wake. Nora Wake on the block on the far side. It's 3-0.
Let's go, CI!
Sammy up ahead to Cammie, set back to Sammy, and that one is out. Long, just long. Wow. Almost looked like it caught the line. It's 4-0 Storm. Bumped up ahead. Here's the set, knocked over by Vandekamp. Set on the other side. Berg knocks it over, and the Rangers again fail to get it over, and it is 5-0. And Allison Ahonen, who's head coach tonight, calls a timeout for CI. Down by 5. 5-0 here in set number 5. And the Storm on their home court trying to take this one, steal this one from the Rangers tonight. Rangers again come in 10-2 on the season, and the Storm 6-8. But the Storm have played really good volleyball tonight, and right now lead 5-0 with Washburn serving. Sammy bumps it up to Cammie, set to Sammy. Shot dug out by Hanela in the back row. And Berg takes a big swing at the net, and that one down off a blocker, 6-0. Wow. Rangers getting stunned here in set number 5. This one deep. Nixon up to Cammie, now to Veronica in the back row. Over on the other side, and there's Nora Wake with the big swing. 7-0. Wow. Rangers are Storm has just exploded here. Washburn still serving. Here's Cammie over to Bordage, and this one goes off a blocker. Ranger point finally. Stroshine comes in. I believe she will serve. 7-1. Storm. Berg up to Washburn. shot goes cross court by Dahl, and that one's wide. Ranger point 7-2. Ava Strohschein still serving. Going to 15 here in set number 5. 7-2 Storm, another good deep serve. Bumped up, and Berg with the big shot. Off of Nixon in the back row, goes back to the wall for a Storm point. Wow. Charity Berg, she can hit the ball for a 5'8" hitter. 8-2, Barnes serving. Bordage up ahead. Rangers got to dig it out and then can't get it over the net. It is 9-2. 9-2, Storm here in set number 5. Strohschein gets it up ahead. Rangers over. Barnes in the back row. Up to Hanela. Strohschein chases that one down. Sammy, big shots. Dug out by the Storm, and Berg hits one over. Rangers keep it alive. They get it to Veronica. Hits it deep. Storm with the set. Berg with the shot. Strohschein digs it out of the back. They get it up ahead. Sammy knocks it over. Good rally going here. And there's Wake at the front of the net, and she can't get it over. Ranger point 9-3. Wow, Rangers had to battle for that one. Ava Bordage to serve for CI. Good serve. Barnes in the back. They get it to Hanela up front. Strohschein up ahead. Good job by Bordage coming up and just getting it over the net. And now over in 3. Rangers got to try to save it. They can't. It goes into the net. 10-3. Storm. Barnes comes out and Schwartz comes in. Wake with the serve. Nixon up to Bordage. Now to Veronica. Off of Berg. Back to Berg. She goes cross court. Sammy digs that one out. Back to Sammy. Big shot. Dug out and knocked over by the Storm. Boy, the Rangers having a hard time just trying to score. Big shot by Nixon from the back row, and that was a winner. Whoa, man, Kirsten. Nice shot from the back. It's 10-4. Rangers have gone on some big runs here tonight, and they need one now. Sammy with the serve. Here's a little back set. Schwartz knocks it over. Strohschein down to get it, and then knocked over by Nixon. Over by the Storm. Here's Bordage, sets up Veronica. Too long. V with a big vicious swing, but that one goes long. It's 11-4. Charity Berg serving again. We're just playing to 15, and right now the Storm 4 points away from winning this thing. Set up. Here's Nixon. There's another winner by Kirsten. Vandekamp in. Strohschein out. Veronica to serve. 11-5. Storm. This one's bumped up. Here's the set. Washburn. Sammy goes back to get it. Oh, what a job by Nixon. Getting it over in 3. And now the Storm have to battle to get that one over in 3. Here's the set. Vandekamp. It is down for a point. 11-6. Ranger fans are pumped up. Veronica still serving. Barnes up to Wake. Schwartz, big shot, dug out. Tapped over. Rangers can't get it over, and it's a point for the Storm. Wow, good net play there by the Storm. 12-6. Mariah Dahl back in. Play the front row. Here's Hanela with the serve. Up ahead, Sammy with a big shot. Wow, that was from the back row. Just a blast by Sammy Hashi. off a back rower and into the stands, 12-7. Cami Armbrust serving. This one to the top of the net, knocked over, and the Rangers can't control it. Dahl with the big shot at the net, and it's 13-7. Wow. Storm 2 points away from knocking the Rangers out here tonight. Schwartz serving. Sammy up to Cami. Ava knocks it over. Lefty Dahl knocks it over. Here's Ava. Vandekamp shot. Dug out. Sammy up to the front to Cami. Over to Nixon. That one goes out of bounds off of Hanela, and the Rangers stay alive for another point here, 13-8. Schwartz out. Barnes comes in. Got two Barnes. This is Haley Barnes. Served by Nixon, and Wake shot. Nixon up ahead, and Cami Armbrust was right at the net, and that was a tough one to play. It ends up to be a Storm point, so the Storm 1 point away from knocking out the Rangers here, 14-8, and Washburn, who served like the first 6 or 7 points, comes in to serve. Here's the set. Sammy Hashi goes off a blocker. Sammy's not gonna quit. Stroshine in to serve, 14-9. Rangers down by 5. They need 5 straight points to keep this alive. Ava Stroshine serving. Bumped up to the front. Here's Bird's shot, blocked at the net, but goes back over on the Rangers side. And there it is. The Rangers can't get it over, and the Storm win this one 15-9 and knock the Rangers out here tonight. Wow, a good volleyball match, but hey, give credit to the Hill City Northland Storm playing a heck of a match tonight, winning this one. Rangers took that first set 25-15. Storm come back 27-25. Rangers win 25-10. Storm in the fourth set 25-22, and then take that fifth set 15-9. All right, so I'll play some ads for you here, and we'll try to get Ava Bordage up here, I believe, to talk with us. Hang on.
Thank you to all sponsors of Rangers Live: Always Painting, Otto Smith Service Group, Crosby Ironton Sports Boosters, CI Transportation, Canna Wine Bar, Crosby Ironton Courier, Cuyuna Country Auto Center, Cuyuna Lake Parts City, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, The Deer Stand, Deerwood Bank, Deerwood Technologies, Seth Jack.
All right, I am got Ava Bordage coming up. Hi, Ava.
Hello.
Hey, I've been waiting all year to talk to you, and unfortunately got to talk to you on the night where you guys losing 5 tonight. What happened?
We just had a lot of lineup changes. Lucy and Emma and Sophie being out really hurt us a lot. And we were too confident with this match being easy, which hurt us.
You know what? Talking to some of the girls beforehand, I think they thought this was going to be. They played. Storm, got to give them credit. They played a good match tonight. They had some good hitters, and they were returning a lot of stuff that I didn't think were going to come back.
Couldn't put the ball down.
Right. But otherwise, I mean, you guys played good, but you're right. A couple of injuries. I don't know. Looks like Emma's foot.
Yeah, the top of her foot hurts or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's too bad. Had to make some changes, but hey, what's going to happen Tuesday night? That's the big one. We want a bunch of fans to come out and make some noise that night, right?
That'll be a big game. Yeah, it's a conference match, I think. We just have to play hard and keep hustle. Our energy was just really low today.
Why is that?
I couldn't tell you.
You know, you've kind of gotten to be a two-way player. You're
Yeah.
knocking down a lot of shots now. I
Yeah.
know you don't get a lot of credit because the setter never
know.
gets the credit
Yeah.
for the big shots, right? But
Yep.
Somebody's got to set the ball. You're incredible at that, and
Thank
it's
you.
good to see you swinging now once
Yeah.
in a while and getting
Yeah.
some points too.
Uh-huh.
Is that fun for you?
Yeah, it
being
is.
able to do that too.
I was going to be a 5-1 setter last year, but then Cammy came around during the Barb Nepper, then I got to be a hitter again.
All right.
So,
what
happy about
would you
that.
rather be?
I think setter.
You know, it's kind of fun when you get to do both, though,
Yeah, it
right?
is.
Yeah. If somebody gives you a good set, swing away.
Mm-hmm.
You can hit the ball hard, but yeah, it was a tough one tonight. I really thought you guys would come back in that
I
fifth
know.
set, but you got down by so much,
Yeah.
and when you're only playing to 15, it's pretty hard to battle back when
Yeah.
you're down that many points.
We don't do too good with change, that's for sure.
All right. Well, all I can say is let's just practice and
Yep.
get everybody healthy. What's the expectations for some of these girls coming back? I think Lucy's told me she'll be ready
Yeah,
Tuesday.
she just had a break today so we could play hard during the Rush City.
And I don't know where Sophie's at.
Her,
Bad foot too, right?
yeah, she broke her toe or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that could take a while.
Yeah, I think she might be back.
But
Maybe.
hopefully Emma will be back.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? If not, these other girls got a chance to step
Yep.
up and play some volleyball. Kirsten did a nice job.
And Adeline, she
yeah.
put some balls down.
Absolutely, yeah. This is the second time Kirsten's got a chance to
Oh,
play a
yeah.
lot of volleyball, and she's been very good when she can step in. So
Yep.
it's nice to have a player like that come off the bench.
Yes, it's amazing.
Hey, good job. I'm finally glad I got to talk to you, Ava, and we'll talk to you some more.
Yep.
I know we have some really cool shirts coming.
Okay.
So all the girls are going to get them here soon,
That's
okay?
fun.
So,
All right.
hey, thanks for joining me.
Thank
and
you.
good luck on Tuesday night. We'll be there for all we can do to help you guys win, all right?
Thank you.
All right. Good night. Have a
Good
good
night.
night.
You too.
Send up Allison when you get a chance, okay? Thanks, Ava. All right, we'll talk to Allison Ahonen, too, here. She is going to come up. And come on, Allison. We'll make it quick here. Allison, you had to take over all the coaching duties tonight.
Yeah.
And, gosh, I don't know how to explain. I guess we just got to give credit for the Storm. They just kind of resilient tonight, and they didn't back down. They just played a pretty good match.
Yeah, it was a pretty good match on their end, and we kind of relied on them to make some errors and weren't earning our own points, and that caught up to us. So too many errors on our end.
Yeah, and Ava kind of pointed out, too, that changes with some injuries, players that don't get to play a lot coming off the bench, but she admitted that they probably took these guys a little too lightly, and the Storm just stepped up and played good, but it sounds like all the other levels won tonight.
Yep. C Squad and JV won, and I think junior high did as well.
So that's good. Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of good success up here tonight, but we got to regroup for Tuesday night, and I can't stress enough how great it would be to pack the gym with Ranger fans on Tuesday night here.
Yeah, I agree. We need to bounce back on Tuesday, and so I think we're ready to do that.
All right, that's what she said too. The girls are ready to get back to work here, and Tuesday night Rush City comes to town, and man, oh man, that's the one kind of circled on the old calendar that let's beat Rush City and get back in the winning track. But hey, it was a fun match tonight, though. There were some really good plays on both sides of the net tonight.
Yeah, there were some good things. I think Veronica and Sammy, I kept preaching to the girls that they were very strong, making good choices and earning us some points. So we just got to focus on the positives and try to forget about the rest that happened.
Well, it's freezing cold in here. I don't know if they did that on purpose or what, but man, hard to get warmed up all night in this gym, huh?
I think so.
We'll have a safe trip back. We'll see you Tuesday night, and let's go get them. It's going to be a crazy week next week with homecoming. I know there's an afternoon match next Friday, so nutty week, but we do want to see a lot of fans out Tuesday night supporting the girls.
Yeah, 2 big games, and I think we can win them both.
All right. All right, thanks, Allison. Good luck on your way home, and thanks for joining me, Kay.
Thank you.
All right. Allison Ahonen, she is our coach tonight, and she did a great job. The girls all did a good job, and all the teams won tonight, except the varsity went to 5. But again, let's give some credit to the Storm. They came out and they played a really tough match tonight against the Rangers, and once again it was 25-15. The Rangers took that first set, but they were down early in that one, had to make a comeback. They lose the second set 27-25. Rangers took care of business in set 3, 25-10. Hill City Northland comes back in set 4, 25-22, and then wins 15-9 in set number 5. I'm going to run through our sponsors here again, and then we'll sign off for tonight. Be back tomorrow night with Ranger football, but listen close to these sponsors.
Jackson of Edward Jones Crosby, French's Automotive, High Wheel Confectionery, Hope Tech Unlimited. Thank you to all sponsors of Rangers Live: Hydraulic Carpet, Iron Range Eatery, KK Advertising, Coop Funeral Home, Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union of Crosby, Mike Melanich of Coldwell Banker, Minnesota Teas, Mission Beach Resort, North Central Transfer, Range Disposal Services, Tom Kruziter and Tyler Hendrickson of Real Estate Pros and Coldwell Banker, R&R Landscaping and Construction in Aiken, The Spalding House, T&J Services, Tremolo Communications, Unity Bank of Crosby. If you are interested in advertising with Rangers Live, please contact Clay Twigg, the Activities Director in the Activities Department at Crosby Ironton High School. We are offering many different opportunities for you to advertise with Rangers Live, and all the proceeds go back to the student athletes of Crosby Ironton High School. Thank you so much for your support, and go CI Go.
Yeah, with that said, I'm Tom Martin. I'm going to sign off for tonight. I'm back tomorrow night with Ranger football live from Mesabi East up in Aurora. I'll probably get on the air about 6:40 or so, kickoff at 7 o'clock. Hope to have everybody on board tomorrow night. And then next week, we have a busy week for you. Homecoming week. The girls have a home volleyball match again Tuesday night against Rush City. They play on the road Friday up in Pine River, Bacchus. That'll be like a 1 o'clock match. And then the girls will be back for homecoming activities at the field on Friday night. It's also Hall of Fame week next week. Hey, with all that said, it's going to be a crazy week next week. But let's kick off tomorrow night's football live from Mesabi. With that said, good night, everyone, and be back tomorrow right here on RangersLive.net. Thanks.